Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of our calligraphy journey. Today we begin exploring capital letters, bold, elegant, and full of style. We'll start with first 9 letters, A to I. So, first take a breath and relax. Then let's begin with A. Lift your pen gently. Okay? So, how we are starting? We will revise what we have done. How upstroke will go thin, see, going up thin, okay, and then downstroke thick, okay, then thin, A. So this is how we have to practice this whole line. Each letter we will practice whole line, okay. So today we are doing 9 letters, means A to I. Today we will, in day 3 we will practice A to I. So, how's going on? Can you tell me in comments? And how was your day 1 and day 2? Did you practice? So now, going up thin, coming down thick. 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 It's okay, it will be somewhat harder for you to write these letters. If it look harder, so practice that day 1 and day 2, okay. After practicing that, it will be easy to write these letters. So going up thin, coming down thick. Going up thin, coming down thick. So this is how we have to practice, okay. So our A letter is finished. I have done this one line, but you have to do these letters whole pages because it might be hard for you. So now let's come to B. Then comes to B with its double curve. See, think of it that there are two balloons coming down thick, and curve down thick, then curve thin, then thick, okay. So like this we have to practice. Coming down thick, curve thick, again curve thick, okay. So after this, see, again coming down thick, some going up like this, thin, thick, thin, thick, coming down thick, going up thin, thick, thin, thick. Again practice same like this. So tell me which day was harder for you, day 1, day 2, or day 3. I can make you some easier. So after I think it is B is so hard for me also, okay. See how dirty it is coming. So practice the B letter. A will be somewhat easier because going up thin and coming down thick, you have practiced this in day 1, but this curve we didn't practice because it will come in the practice of B, so that's why I didn't give you. If you can practice, okay. Now let's begin to see thin, thick, thin. See, this one we have practiced, okay. Going up thin, coming down thick, again going up thin, going up thin, coming down thick, going up thin, going up thin, coming down thick, going up thin, okay. Going up thin, coming down thick, again going up thin. going up thin, coming down thick, going up thin. If you remember the upstroke and downstroke, that upstroke should be thin and downstroke should be thick, then you see, you will know. And if you learn the calligraph, means only if you learn upstroke and downstroke, then see your calligraphy. If you remember that two steps only, then you can do the calligraphy. It's no hard. Only you have to practice the thin and thick. Okay, so this is the C you have to practice. Okay, so our C is completed. Now let's come to letter D. Again, coming down thick and then going up thin, coming down thick, going up thin, like this. Okay, thick, thin, thick, thick, thin, thick. So you have to practice the D as well as full page. D and V. See, D, it is coming dirty. While doing, you can take exhale, inhale and exhale exercise, because it is good when you are doing the calligraphy. Thick, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin. So this is done. Now let's do E. How E? Coming down thick, going up thin, thin, thin. E is very easy. Okay, coming down thick, thin, thin, thin. E letter is very easy. So after thin, 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 thick, thin, thin, thin. Okay, no much thin, no much thick. Normal thick, normal thin. Okay, see this one, normal thin and normal thick. See here, I have done a more thick, here also thick, here also thick. So don't make mistakes like this. It will be mistakes on starting. After that you will be clear, your hand will be so rough. So our E is completed. Now A, B, C, D, E, our these letters are completed. Now let's come to F. F. From F to I you will see straight lines. Okay, see how straight, straight, straight. In E also there was straight lines. F and E is same, only in E you have to apply three lines, and in F you have to apply 2 lines. So E and F is very simple and easy. Comment me that if you comment yes if you have thin, thin. So if you have practiced, comment me yes for day 1 and day 2. If you haven't done practice, then comment me no. It's no problem if you don't practice, because the schools are also going on and you will not get time to practice. Okay, now let's begin to G. Our F is completed. G. See, going up thin, coming down thick, again going up thin, then thin, thick, going up thin, coming down thick, thin, and then thick. So G, going up thin, coming down thick, again going up thin, and this. Okay, I want some. If you are interested, also comment, and also comment any of your horror stories that happened with you. I will react to your comment. Okay, so our G is also completed. Now let's come to I mean H. Now let's begin to H. Okay, coming down thick, thin, thick. Yes, I forgot to tell that if we are taking a sleeping line, see in A and in E, in F, in G and in H, we will take thin. Okay, so coming down thick, thin, thick, thick, thin, thick, thick, thin, thick, thick, thin, thick. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. So our H is this completed. Now let's come to that last letter I. I is so simple and easy. Downstroke. So see, thick, 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 thick. And if you want to write that line, so an I, this sleeping line, thin, thick, thin, thin, thick, thin. Okay, that's it for today. And don't rush, you have just completed A to I. Tell me in comments which capital letter was your favorite and tag your work with hashtag capital calligraphy.